Today on Ford on Fords. Shaniqua. Today on Fords. Today we gonna tackle this wire. I already started looming some of these wires. They're extra long, as y'all can see, but I also loomed them. So I broke all the whole harness down to all the wires I really need, since I'm not running it, the regular wires in the truck. All of these normal wires right here. So I'm gonna run all these wires to where they got to go. Kind of try to hide them a little bit, so they stay kind of hidden a little bit, so they don't look so nasty on the wall. So it's clean up the firewall just a little bit, just just to make it a little bit decorative. And then I'm gonna run all this stuff here. I'm gonna drop these down, the frame rail, tie them out there, drop them down the frame rail, run them down the frame rail, away from the exhaust on the outside, over the tranny mount to get it to the other side, to the remote battery that's down that way. So I don't know, I can't touch nothing, but that remote battery that's down there. So that's what we're going to end up doing. Stay tuned. Let me run these wires. This one loomed up real quick. Last one loomed this up, and then I'll run the wires, and I'll give you a quick little updates in between. So all right, stay tuned. Okay, we're gonna get this set up here. I'm gonna run it up through here, and hopefully y'all can see it because I'm upside down. Go over this training mount here. I'm gonna run it over this training mount. I'll wait to the other side so we can get to the battery. So that's how we're gonna cross the frame to avoid all this hot exhaust at all costs. All right, so stay tuned. All right, got those zip tied in on the training line, on the training mount. It was high temp yellow zip ties. So I have steel ones right now. I wish I had the metal ones, but that's okay. This will work. So we're running that over there. Now we're gonna go to the other side and tackle the other side. 1 minute. Okay, now we over here with our wires. We got them all ran from here, everything from up front, from the fuse boxes. Now we're gonna mount a inline fuse to sublimate everything going into the cab, right in this area somewhere. Right in this area somewhere here. And then we're gonna try to hook up our battery, get our grounds hooked up to the battery, and then we're gonna go from there. So yeah, let me get on that, then I'll get on to jumping on the starter. I don't know if y'all can see the glare, but getting up, wiring that starter up and getting it in. All right, stay tuned. Okay, got the battery kind of wired up in here a little bit, just something temporary. So I get my box just to check everything out and make sure everything is working right from this point. All right, so we got it ran across the cross member of the tranny, all the way up to the starter. Kind of tuck the wires underneath, and let me check on the top side. Yeah, on the top side, you got the power and the alternator. Everything's tucked down in the frame rail. Of course, the training line's got to go to the radiator once that's in. Let's see. We got everything loomed up right here. I still got to do some more tucking off and sealing up. Let me see what we got. if I can even get anything. Some dashboard here. Yeah, the battery is moving a little bit. Yep. I think it's probably about dead though. So, but yeah, let me check it and see. But yep, we wired up at least. At least I got the gauges working, so I know the inside seeing power. So let's see what we got as far as the rest of this stuff. Hang tight. I don't know. I don't get no voltage to the dash, but let's just see if this thing will start from the key. Yeah, it starts from the key instantly. Oh, look at that. Look at it. Yeah, I gotta get the radiator core support hood in. Well, at least I know my lines are working. It's good stuff. So, all right, well, that's enough for tonight. That's enough for tonight, y'all. Y'all, it'll be a blink. At least it fires right up, man, still. After all that wiring up, so all the wiring's right, at least it works. I just got to figure out why I ain't got no dash power. Ah, boy. Ain't one thing, it's another, y'all. It's late now, so I don't know. But hey, look, in the blink of a snap, I'll be right back up here doing it. For me, it'll be overnight. For y'all, it'll be like bam. And just like that, we're back. It's the new day, new morning. Up back up on Flipper Giver, hashtag Shaniqua. We back on Shaniqua today. Shaniqua, girl, what you gonna do? You finna, what you gonna do, Shaniqua? Well, anyway, today we gonna tackle why we don't have no strong signal in the cab. I think it's the ground. So I'm gonna get to that real quick. I think I'm gonna add a ground, a cab ground from that point right down there, right there, that point right there. So I'm gonna add a body ground to there, and then oh Lord, this dang on phone gets me. Oh, I hate this. I hate this regular. There you go. All right, so we're gonna tackle it from there, and maybe to the frame rail here somewhere to match the frame mount on the bottom on the other side. And then hell, we're gonna see if that fixes it, and if that don't fix it, we're gonna tackle that. Probably gonna put the core support in today. We're gonna I'm gonna bleed all the brakes, get that going. Maybe take these wheels off, might tackle this front and drop this front back down too. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna do a lot of little things today, little nitpicky little things that we gotta do to, to get this thing back right. Probably fix that little power steering drip I got over there. And then yeah, man, shoot, that's it. So stay tuned. Here come for the next stay tuned for the next phase. We will be right here on the next phase. So just the next thing I'm about to do. I don't know. Hang tight. Okay. What I did was I cleaned off, I pulled this box out, pulled it out. It was all credit on the inside. There's a screw in here. I pulled this box out and I used contact cleaner on it. Electrical contact cleaner, sprayed in there real good, clean all that old gunky dielectric grease. I put new dielectric grease in it and I screwed it back on. Now before, in here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the voltmeter was only going to like 8. It's only going to like 8, like a little at 9 volts. So once I clean that off, now you hit the ignition switch forward. Well, as soon as I can get it to unlock, dang it. All right, here we go. Now, all the voltage goes up to where it needs to be, 14 volts. The coolant level goes down, temperature goes down to where it's at. The oil pressure sits at 0. So when you shut it, you can see the oil pressure gauge will move a little bit. The fuel gauge is now reading properly because it was like all erratic. Now it's at a quarter tank, which is what I got. It's a 16-gallon tank. I got 5 gallons in it, so it should be, and I don't wasted some gas, you know, tuning the other carburetor. So yeah, it's about a third. So yeah, everything looks cool with that so far. Now the lights are nice and bright. For the dash lights, of course, all that stuff is tore out. The dimmer works now. So yeah, so great. So that's working pretty good. And I got the voltage going. Right, so now that makes me happy. At least I thought I, you know, did something wrong. But what I added was, I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't have my light, but this body, this ground to the frame and then to the body. Right here. So yeah, added that stuff. That took care of that. Now I got to start getting these brakes to gravity bleed because they haven't been used since 2008. It's been sitting, so most likely maybe end up replacing the calipers and stuff as well. But we on to the next little itty bitty nitpicky thing. Might just paint the front of these fronts right here. Prep it before I do the rest of the frame. I'm gonna paint down the frame, clean it up some. But first, I got to lower it. Trying to pull the springs. I'm gonna cut the springs, get it the right height, even with the flip kit and notch in the back. So, all right, so I don't know if I'm doing all that today, but that's heavier stuff. I'm gonna figure out this hood situation, a bunch of nitpicky things. All right, stay tuned for the next thing. All right, updates. Got the core support on. Got the bottom hose on. Ready for the radiator. Still gotta mess these training lines. Got the other hood hinge fixed because it was rusted off. So the hood hinge mount was there. Took the header panel off, gonna clean all that off. Next, fix the power steering leak. So I hope. We're gonna find out here once we drop the radiator in, so train fluid don't go everywhere. And then, hell, that's about it for now. That's the only update we got. Make sure everything is, yeah, everything's rocking and rolling still. So I didn't jog with nothing loose, putting this thing in. But yeah, man, it's starting to look like a truck again. It's starting to look like a truck again, yo. So, there it is. Flipper looking nice and clean on the inside, y'all. Well, it's all dusty and dirty. I gotta clean all that up, but yep. So, on to the next stage. Give me a minute. All right, after this, look at the damn updates. See, Jose? Yeah, he helped me do some stuff on it. We got the updates. We got the radiator core support in. We got the radiator in, the radiator. We got training lines hooked up. I got about a gallon of water in it to make sure, you know, bottom part's not leaking. Still ain't got the water pump and the fans hooked up. We about to do that. We just figured out the lighting on it. And yeah, man, she fired right up too. So yeah, man, put the hood thing back on for the hood thing. We still gotta drop the bottle in, some other stuff here. Everything on the inside is working as far as, which I am shocked. So everything on the inside is working. Gauge, she fired right up. Oh shit now. She fired right up. So, yep, she fired up. Everything rolling good with her. Windshield wipers work. I took them off, of course, to take the header panel off. Huh? Please? What? Ah! We still got to bleed the brakes. We ain't done that yet. Still got to hook up all the AC stuff over here, just preliminary, till I get the electric AC stuff in here. But that'll come later on the other side. So, yeah, man, a lot of little stuff we got done today. A lot of little stuff I fixed. Fixed the power steering leak. Now I still don't have no power steering. So, I don't know what that is, but yeah, she's looking like a truck again. Shaniqua is on the way. He mad because he got fuel injection over there. It don't start right up like this old Chevy. All the Chevy boys put in the comments, y'all know y'all love the Chevy how it just bumped the key. Boom. My dog a little bit bitter about that. Are you all right about that, man? You sure? Okay, well, you know, he might be a little bitter about it, so it's all good. So I don't know, we might try to throw the hood on it. We'll see, but man, so far, man, everything's good. We get the brakes bled, I adjust the tranny, and then I'm gonna try to put it in gear and move it back and forward, and then maybe take it on a voyage, maiden voyage around the parking lot. So that would be nice. So, but yeah, a couple little more things left too. So either stay tuned. I'll be back in a minute, a second, or the next day, which will be this much to y'all, Forward on Forwards.